Alright, for what seems like traveling for an hour, I think I've actually made it to where I'm supposed to be? What the fuck are you think? What are you? Ugh! Huh? What do you mean I have no effect? Oh great, now I got this fucking bird. Run! What's this? Hello, little scrib. I think this is the place, isn't it? Astronauts? Yes. Fucking finally, oh my god. It doesn't exist. The footage doesn't exist, but I have literally been searching for this place for an hour. Just the stress of like having to focus on both of our health bars. After finally making it back, because this game takes 20 years to get from A to B, finally made it to Alof's.
Come on then, say something or move on.
I'm glad you got rid of those orcs, Renegade. You better report back to Ada's Fire Eye before she decides to keep the contract money for herself. Oh, thank God I don't have to go back. I sent you to investigate some orcs. Yeah, I got rid of them. Alof says the orcs are gone. Here's 500 septims for the Duke's contract. Thank you. I appreciate that. Can I advance? The Fighter's Guild recognizes you, Renegade. You are now Renegade the Defender. Hell yeah. Any new orders? A distinguished client has placed a contract on the Vvardenfell gang. Our client wants the leader of the Vvardenfell gang, Devor's Vvardenfell, killed. The Vvardenfell gang are smugglers based in Monamu, just southeast of Pelagade. Kill Dorvis Vvardenfell and report back for 1,000 septims. I'll be back, for sure.
I'm all yours. Please, go ahead.
Thanks, guys. I'm tired. Alright, guys. I'm ready for your task. I've thought it over, and I want you to interview 3 informants in Vivec City concerning the Navarian in the 6th house. First, I want you to speak to Allah Hiran, a Khajiit Thieves Guild operative. Second, I want you to speak with Hulea, an Argonian in the Morrowind Tong. Finally, I want you to speak with Mehra Milo, a temple priestess. Here, I've written in the details down so you won't forget. And here are 200 drachmas for bribes and other expenses. What can you tell me about these people? Adahiran is a Khajiit and a Thieves Guild operative. You'll find her in St. Olmos Canto in Vivec. Be careful what you say and use common sense. People in the Cantos are suspicious of outsiders. You may have to win or purchase their confidence. Alright, what about Hulea? What can you tell me about her? Hulea is an Argonian and a Morong Tong assassin. You'll find him in Vivec at the Black Shulk Corner Club in the lower wasteworks of the Foreign Corner. In addition to his other skills, Hulea is also known around Vivec as a student of history and a lover of books and old things. Hope this information's getting written down, because I am not remembering this. Meharamilo is a temple priestess who works in the libraries at the Hall of Wisdom and Justice. She's a friend, so be careful and don't get her in trouble. The temple is suspicious of outsiders and wouldn't be happy to find Mehra talking to you about religious matters. She'll be easy to spot. Look for the priestess with the copper hair and copper eyes. I know I can move this. It's kind of cool. Okay, so let's say like I needed to relook over that information. Yes. Alright. Cool. So probably go do that. I know for a fact that we have to... I think I can rejoin the Thieves Guild even after murdering a member of their house. But I think I read if I talk to... Make amends. Here we go. 1,000 septims? Fuck. Alright. Shit. Now for future reference, we now have the Thieves Guild back. What is this? I'm looking for a Khajiit. Is it Khajiit or Argonian? It's an Argonian. Hey! I welcome you as the friend of my friend, Renegade, but I wish to go to my friend's bookstore, and these troublesome fools are in my way. I have tried to persuade them, but they hate my race, and I fear they will be violent. Perhaps if you speak with them, be careful, and be ready. Alright, bro.
Speak quickly.
Am I talking to you, Fetcher? No, I'm talking to the filthy lizard, so push off. What are you, some kind of filthy lizard lover? You wanna give your little friend a big kiss? Wanna fucking fuck you say to me? Go ahead, I'm listening. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, here we go. The sight of a free Argonian offends these racist thugs. It would tarnish my Morong-Tong honor to slay them, and I don't want to trouble my friend Sorrowless Glomus by fighting in his club, but I must go to my friend's bookstore, where we can talk in peace. If you have a way with words, perhaps you can talk to them. Or if you have a way with money, they might ought to be bought. Otherwise, I fear there must be bloodshed. Shut up and butt out, Outlander. It's the filthy lizard we're talking to, not you. This rotting piece of trash ought to be chained up somewhere, not running around loose. And then you wonder why people don't like us, guys. I wear a helmet for a reason. Alright. Who gives a damn about a filthy lizard anyways? Get out of here. We won't bother you. Here you go, man. Took all my money. Are we ready to travel together to Joba's rare books where we arrive at my friend's bookstore? I will... Oh, fuck. Will you travel together with me to Joba's rare books? We leave the door to the foreign core waste where I know how to get there. Yeah. Follow me. Come on. Thank you, Renegade. I'll follow you to Joba's rare books and we will speak further. I got my weapon out. Don't worry. They won't fuck with us. They won't fuck with us, dude. Yes, thank you very much. We should be free from distraction here. Now, I said I'd tell you about the Navarian cult so you can report back to Caius. And I don't know of any sixth house cult, but I can tell you what I do know. Alright, what do you know about the Neverine cult? To understand the Neverine cult, you must understand the history of the Ashlanders. Nerevar means something very different to the Ashlanders from what it means here to the Dunmar of the Great Houses. You should also know about the persecution of the Nevarine, I don't know, and the legacy of the false incarnate. For the Nevarine cult is at the heart of the ancient conflict between the nomadic Ashlanders and the settled Great House Dunmer. Here's a summary for Caius, but ask your questions and I'll answer in detail. What about the Sixth House cult? I've never heard of such a thing. House Dagoth was the sixth house, but in the War of the First Council, they betrayed the other great houses and were destroyed for their treason. But I've heard of anyone worshipping them. I've never heard of anyone worshipping them. Dagoth the ancient head of House Dagoth, is the devil of the tribunal faith, but I've never heard anyone worshipping him either. Yeah, we've had like a lot of people coming to us saying that he's returning. I don't know what any of that means though. Are you wearing a dress, sir? I'm looking for a friend of mine, a female Khajiit named Adahir. Do you know where I can find her? Yes, her name is Adahir. She's a Khajiit. Do you know where I can find her? No. I see. Well, perhaps some other good citizen can tell me where to find her. Well, I'm looking for her too, so technically we're in the same boat. Adahir? Never heard of her. Nope, absolutely certain. Never heard that name before. Okay. Hey. I see what you're talking about, man. So, like, what if I gave you, like, $10? Can't purge a goal with honor night. I'm not looking for honor. What can you tell me about her now? Oh, Adahir? Maybe that name does sound familiar. For some reason, I just can't remember. What if I, like, admire you? That's nice to hear. How about now? Not interested? That's not what I meant, bro. Yes, it is. Oh, I know Adahir, and if I know Adahir, she'll be staying out of sight as long as census and excise agent is lurking about, probably down in the underworks. Look for trapdoors down from the canal works. Who are these agents? They are imperial tax collectors. They hunt smugglers and tax dodgers. Oh shit! So I just. Hey man, who are you? I am Davinus Platoris, agent and taxman of the Census and Excise Office. Cool. You know what? I'll let you know if I see anything. Oh, great. So Caius says to you, speak with Adahir, and you have done this thing. You are speaking with Adahir, but Adahir will not talk to you about the Navarian or about the Sixth House cult. And because why? Because Adahir is at this moment very distracted by a nice census and excessive agent who also wants to speak with him. You do not know this? They are the collectors of the Emperor's taxes and tariffs, and the Emperor has outlawed trade in many things, like Dwemer artifacts and ebony, and a census and excess agent will enjoy being a pest about such things. For several reasons, a census and excess agent is not Adahir's favorite person. If you want Adahir to help you, the bad agent go away. Then, she would tell you things. Okay, fuck you. But alright, I can do that. I can kill him. Hey. She just took. Yes, as I said, I'm looking for a friend of mine, a female Khajiit named Adahir. I thought you might be able to tell me where you might find her. Yes, her name is Adahir, and she's a Khajiit. Do you know where I can find her? Yeah, she just took a gondola to the mainland. What a disappointment, but thank you for your time. I was just heading back to the mainland myself anyways, and maybe I'll run into her there. Yeah, you do that. So, are you the one Adahir must thank for getting rid of the annoying census and excise agent? Indeed, Adahir is very glad to see you and very happy to tell you a friend of my good friend Caius about the Sixth House cult, and Adahir knows nothing about the Nevarine, but Adahir is happy to tell you that too. But if it makes Caius happy, ask away, friend Renegade. Oh, you know about the Sixth House cult. This Adahir knows about because it is about smuggling. Some smart smugglers are suddenly too busy for their old clients because they have new employer, the Sixth House, who pays very well. But what do they smuggle now? And the here doesn't know because they are very secret. And this is odd because these smugglers are always loud and braggy, and now they hush up like fat-bellied kitties full of sweet meats. What do you know about the Navarian, though? Yes, Adahir knows that the Nevarine cult is just a silly superstition. So you tell Caius this, nobody in her right mind pays any attention to this moon yellow. Prophecies and ancient heroes reborn and other silliness, fuzzy tales like for little kitties. What do you know about Mehromila? Isn't she the librarian at the Library of Vivec? That's here in the Vivec Temple Canto, in the Hall of Wisdom section. That's the lower levels on the eastern side of Kanto. It's a bit of a maze in there. Just keep looking. Thank you. Looking for...
Speak, traveler. Go ahead.
Hey!
Quick, Outlander.
Yes, I am Mehromilo. Caius sent you? Follow me in the back of the library. We can't talk here. Okay. Oh, okay. Go ahead. I'm afraid I don't know anything about a Sixth House cult, but I can tell you about the Nevarine cult. The temple worships Nerevar as a saint and hero, but prophecies of his reincarnation are punished as wicked hearsay. Or wicked heresy. The Nevarine cult claims the tribunal are false gods, hence the temple's persecution of the Nevarine cult. A group called the Dissident Priests disputes temple doctrine on the Nevarine prophecies. The prescribed book, Progress of Truth, describes their beliefs. Get a copy of Progressive Truth from Caius Cosades. That will tell him things he needs to know about the... Okay, so I need to get a book of the Progress of Truth. The book lists the disputes of the distant priests with the tribunal temple doctrines. The temple has outlawed the sale of or possession of the book, so it will be hard to find. We have a copy here, but I fear I'm being watched by ordinators here. A safer plan would be to search the local booksellers. Some booksellers ignore temple bans and outlaw books for profit or by principle. So I'll have to go back to that book guy. Of course, I've got to get a copy of it. Because why? I mean, why not, you know? Of course I have to get a fucking copy. Get out the way.
We're watching. How can you hunt in those claws?
Thank you. For fuck's sake.